Rick Shaw here on the 30th of October, 2023, and this month is gone. We had a pretty good day yesterday. We had our first really cold day, and we needed to get out and get the boys some boots. So we went outside a little bit, and we seen, boy, yeah, it's real cold, especially if we're going to be on the bike with the wind chill. So we planned our route. We dressed up good. We had our hoodies on underneath. And I got these nice little head coverings that you can pull tight. And we just pulled them completely down around our necks to keep the air out of there. We put our heavy coats over that. And we stayed on the main roads to stay away from the leaves and stuff. And we went around to a few places to find him some boots. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on in these stores, but they just don't have his size. It's ridiculous. So we wound up making a big turn all around here, and we wound up going to Walmart. That was our last store on the list, and should have been the first, I guess. And we got down there, and we did find a pair that fit him good, and they got the Gore-Tex and waterproof and all this, and they had a real nice lining, keep his feet good and warm. They looked good. He liked them, and they seemed to fit him good. I was trying them out, and he said he didn't like the feel of them. I had him running around the store and tied them all up for him, and he wound up getting them one size too big. It gave him a little bit of room in his toes, and he ran around in those, and he was fine with them. So we picked his boots up yesterday. I want to get him some like chukka boots, some shorter ones. These are high boots for the snow, and we didn't see too much out there for him. It just was absolutely ridiculous. It's like they got to his size, and then boom, they just jumped. They just jumped a size or two right into the next bigger ones. It didn't matter where we went, to children's, women's, no matter where we went. And Walmart, and the funny thing was the two that we were looking at Walmart, they were the only two of that size in the store. It just was absolutely ridiculous. But we wound up, he did say his feet were cold because we just had those tennis shoes from Walmart, and his socks got a little bit wet. Mine too. My feet got a little bit wet too, because we were going through the rain. We stayed warm everywhere else though, and I didn't want him putting his new boots on, with wet socks. I should have thought of bringing some extra socks. That's my fault. But when we left here, it wasn't really raining. It's once we got on the road where we hit the rain. And we were out for a pretty good while. We were in and out of a bunch of different stores, and we had a blast. we had a blast. Stopped and got something to eat. And he's my little motorcycle riding buddy. I would like to get some sort of a communication thing for us, because it's really hard to hear him, because he's got the face shield down. He did request something on his face shield. He didn't like that it got all covered up with the rain, and he couldn't see. So when we were at the store, I got him some Rain-X. I cleaned the shield off on his helmet real good, and then I just tried some Rain-X in a little spot, because I've had that Rain-X before where I put it on plastic and it's just melted it. So be careful with the Rain-X. So I did a little corner of it, and no problem. I think it said if it's UV stuff, there's no problem with the plastics. I even did my real good glasses I have, the safety glasses, and I got his so that rain will beat off for him, because he wants to see. He acts his way when we're riding, and I told him, you got to kind of put your helmet up a little bit for me, bub, so I can hear you. And just a wonderful day. It's such a blessing having a kid that loves you so much. That really gets me. I remember in the Philippines, people always said, hey, he's your favorite. He's your favorite. No, I love all my babies. I wish the other ones were here. The difference between him is I'm his favorite. I couldn't go anywhere or do anything without him wanting to come. The other kids, maybe. Oh, we're going to stay here, blah, 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 and do their thing. He always had to come with me when I went somewhere. And now I got my little guy here right now. He listens really good. He's not getting into any mischief. He plays with his buddies. You know, I let him go out after school. He'll go up. The neighbors got the PlayStation and stuff like that. We don't have any of that kind of stuff. But I let him go up there and play that a little bit. And I give him a time limit. He's always back on his time limit. You know, I have him a phone. It's only got Wi-Fi on it. And he'll set alarms so he don't forget. But mostly he's down. You know, he comes down and just listens good. It's unbelievable what a fantastic kid he's being. I just have absolutely no trouble with him. You know, he's doing good. He still likes to throw his clothes around a little bit. He's getting used to getting it in the hamper now. He's helping me clean up in the kitchen, cooking. You know, you got to learn all this stuff. You have to learn all this kind of stuff. So it's pretty good. Our refrigerator, I had said earlier, the fridge took a crap. The compressor on it. You know, you can see the lights dim a little bit when the thing tries to start up. And it'll do false starts where it tries to start up and then it stops. I don't know if there's a thermal going out, and then boom, then it'll wind up again. And when it shuts off, it's like a bell ring, and the bearing shot in it. Well, the guy came over Friday, and he heard it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that thing's gone." I said, "Yeah, the compressor's gone. I need another one." So he said he's going to try to get us a new one. You know, this is the second time we dealt with it, and I saw him this morning, and he said they'll be bringing a fridge today. He didn't say whether it was a new one or an older one, but it seems to me they got a garage full of new ones over there. Why don't they just bring me a new one? Because if they bring me an old one, they just got to go take it out of an apartment somewhere and drag it down here. They have no more used ones in the storage. I mean, these things are taking a crap right and left. You know, they're not a high-end refrigerator. They're frost-free, though, which is good. GE's, most of them. And they've had it. You know, they've got their 25 years in, and they're going to pay more money, you know, constantly fixing them. I actually, when I was real young, oh, hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. That was our maintenance man, real good guy. These maintenance guys here are fantastic. He was a different one. He brought the T12 fluorescent tubes. The ones I had were real dim. They took a while to warm up, all burnt. So he came in and put some new tubes in for me. He also looked at the refrigerator. I let him hear the bell ringing sound, and then when you turn it on, how it'll just dim the lights in here because the compressor, it'll get stuck, you know, where it's trying to start and it can't, so the thermal goes out and it shuts off, and then a little while later it'll start. It always seems to start the second time, but my electric bill when I first got here was $23. I got LED everywhere. We don't leave lights on. And now it was 59 last time, and then it's now 64, and it's all because of that stupid refrigerator. It's just chowing. That and the fluorescent tubes, you know, those are 40 watts a piece. You know, I haven't seen T12 lamps in years, and they got them here. You know, I would probably save money if I just pulled it out and went and bought a T5 fixture and threw that in there. Nice bright one, but I do like my kitchen real bright. It's bright now, so that's really good. But they're hemming and hawing. There's a fella here, a big boss here. They're gonna chitter chatter with him back and forth about a fridge, and I do hope they just put a new one in so we're done with this. You know, we're gonna be here a while. The only thing with me is with the back. Now we went riding yesterday. We were bundled up. We did not get cold at all. Not in the least bit. Matty just a little bit on his feet. And, you know, I kind of like this, but right now I just got a weather notification, and they're talking about a freeze warning. So, you know, this is where you have to be careful where it freezes puddles, but the roads, as long as the roads are dry. Yesterday we had rain on there, but it wasn't too bad. and the bikes seem to handle better. It's just weird when I'm on the dry ground, those like knobs are gripping, so it's a little squirrely. You know, when you're especially in a corner, you feel a little squirrely. But because it was wet yesterday, that gives it a little bit of give. And we were cruising the corners nice and quick. You know, just normal motorcycle riding. The sides still got to get scrubbed in a little bit. And Matty, of course, he wants to go faster and faster. I said, Bub, we can't do that here. You know, it's not like the Philippines where you can find a place and really get moving. You know, you can't do that here. Too many cops around. And plus people, yesterday we did have some people pulled out in front of us. You know, I got lights that are on full time. They're LED lights on this bike. They are nice and bright, you know. I always use my blinkers. You know, I'm always using my stuff. We had two different people pull out in front of us. And I was calling my Maddie, look at this lady. She's going to pull in front of us. Watch. Oh, no, she stopped it. No, you watch. Boom. As soon as we got up to the intersection, she took off. You know. And, you know, and they don't see us. They don't see motorcycle riders. I don't know why that is, but, you know, it's not like that everybody in the country is trying to pull out in front of a motorcycle rider. I don't believe that. One thing about here, the drivers are so much better mannered than the Philippines. You know, they're to a fault waving you through. You know, sometimes they need to just get their ass moving. I did check the law here, though, about the crosswalks. When I was in California, if there was anybody inside the crosswalk, didn't matter what side of the street, the car's not allowed to enter it. Here, let's say there's the roads going this way, and then you got the road going this way. If you cross and you get over to the other side where the road's going this way, these people here can go now. They don't have to wait for you. That's the way the law works here in Ohio. Because I saw a cop sitting right there watching the intersection, and people were driving in it. So they kind of let it go. It's not such a big thing here. California, one time the cop stopped and gave me a ticket. I had the camera on the vehicle, and what happened was it was a bunch of teenagers were crossing the street, and I'm going to make a right-hand turn. All of them stepped out of the crosswalk. They were out of the crosswalk, and I made my right-hand turn. And then immediately that cop pulled me over. He came out and around, and I didn't even get up the road 150 feet before he pulled me over. And I said, they were out of the crosswalk. No, and he gave me the ticket for it. I'm taking this to court. I said, I can show you the video now. Don't write me a ticket. I'll show you the video now. I'll play it back. No. Just a royal prick. So I wound up going to court, and I had it to where it was on my phone, and showed it to the judge, and I got dismissed. Now, I did lose a vacation day because I had to go to court, and the judge, those people, they don't care. I said, look at this guy. I tried to show him on the side of the road that they exited the crosswalk. I did nothing wrong. I lost a vacation day, and I want paid for that. Nope. Nope. They're in cahoots. The judges and the cops, they're two sides of the same coin. You know, they just want to extract as much money. As far as I can see, most of these cops, they're just road pirates. You know, they're going to extort you for money, and it always comes down to your word against theirs. And if that's the case, the judge is going to give their word every time, even if they're a lying sack of doo-doo. That's what they're going to do, because that guy was just willing to lie. He didn't even want to look at my stuff. You know, and they're smug, smart aleck guys. You know, they're better than you. It seems like they have more rights than you. It's just really stupid. So it's a royal shame, but that's the way she goes. The other thing too, in this state, you know, I'm checking all the laws. I want to be legal and everything. They have constitutional carry in the state of Ohio. You can carry concealed or open. I won't carry open. I don't believe you can carry the rifles or anything, but I'll conceal it. If you get stopped by a cop, or he comes and makes contact with you walking or anything, you have to, by law in the state of Ohio, let him know that you have a firearm on your person. That is the law here. So if you could get in a world of hurt if you don't tell him and he finds out. If he starts fishing, then he finds out, you can get in a world of hurt for not telling him. So as soon as they come in there, just say, hey, I'm required by law, get their name, get their badge number, and I'm required by law to inform you that I have a firearm on my person. Boom, end of story. And some these guys, they get all shitty, some of them, especially the young ones, because they want to be the only ones with firearms, like they're better than you, and that's a real shame. I did see some cops when we were up at the school. There were a few of them there. Seemed like some nice fellas. We went up and said hi. They had a booth there set up. Gave Maddie a nice big handful of candy. I didn't let him eat all of it. He gave some of it away. We're not going around doing any of that trick-or-treating stuff, but I thought it was okay, the apartment doing the magic thing and having a little party for them. That was really cool. And they put on a hell of a good show, I have to admit. The people here for the Halloween, they put on a very, very nice show for the kids. I didn't stay up there. I would just walk up every now and again and check it out. And just nice. And then Maddie got to play with all his buddies and run around. And a lot of kids here, but I do notice the kids are very well mannered here. We had some that were not liking the Filipino, and they were putting rotten notes on, and I told Maddie, ignore him. And he's smart enough to know better. He just ignored him and it went away. Now he's out playing with them guys, but he misses the pool and he misses playing on the monkey bars and stuff. I wish they would have had a roof over that, because it's drizzly now. Today it's rainy and drizzly again. So, and then they're talking ice warnings. It's chilly outside. I'm not kidding you. It is extremely chilly. I was thinking I do want to go for a bike ride, but we might have a fridge coming in, and I want to make sure I clear everything out for these guys. Hopefully I get a new one coming here soon, so I don't have any more trouble with this. This is the second refrigerator that there's trouble. What are you gonna do? I did get a reverse osmosis also, and they have like a saddle thing that goes on the copper pipe. I don't like to use those. This is not my place. It was my house. I wouldn't think twice I'd do it. But they have like a toilet tap, one of them little 3H toilet taps. And I'm going to go get they do sell a little tube adapter that'll fit right on there. And it goes to the dishwasher. That's where that tap goes to. And I'm just going to take it off. I don't use the dishwasher. I have no desire. I've had different places that had dishwashers. To me, they're a headache. I use it as a dish rack. That's all I use it for. And what I do every now and again, I'll turn it on because it gets drippy in there, and I don't want to get in fungus or anything. They're never set right to where they drain down the drain. Every one I've ever had, but I can always put a T on there and still have that connected up. But I want the reverse osmosis for our cooking and stuff, because right now I just used up the last of my water last night when we were cooking, when I made the roast, because I'm not using tap water with all the fluoride and all that crap in it. I got this little boy here. We got to make sure he's eating good. It's a real bummer when you go to the store, and when we first got here, I got to run all the way over to Strongsville to get the bread. They have a place over there that in the store that it's just flour. They don't got all this enriched crap. They take the flour and they take everything out of it, and then they add the stuff back in. How dumb is that? But this store over here, Mark's, and the stores close to here, you read the label on the bread. I mean, what the hell's up? I remember years ago when I was young, they had day-old bread, and bread went bad. This stupid bread, you could sit on the counter for a month. It doesn't mold. Nothing happens to it. It's like the McDonald's food. I had said this on a vlog before. I was coming from the the States to here, and when I travel, I used to always wear my leather jacket, and they had really good pockets, inside the vest pockets type. And I bought 2 double cheeseburgers, and I ate one, and I stuck one in the pocket, and I forgot about it. This is no kidding. I just completely forgot about it with the hustle and bustle of doing the airport. And then when I got in, I took the jacket off because it was hot here, and I folded it up, put it on my bag, and then I put it on a hanger and I hung it up in the house. I put some plastic over it, because it was dusty in the first house we lived in, and it hung there for a couple years. And I thought, boy, we got a real hot sunny day. And I had some. If you can't find Snow Seal. This is a trick, guys. If you cannot find Snow Seal, go buy one of them toilet things with the wax on the bottom, and you take that stuff, and that'll seal your jacket up, waterproof as can be. So, and you just keep hitting the dry, put it on and just keep hitting dry spots. And as soon as I took the plastic off, I smelled the cheeseburger. You could just smell it. And I took that damn thing out. Could have ate it. It looked like the day I put it in there, a little bit mushed, squished from being in a pocket. But there was no mold, there was no fungus, it did not rot. I took it apart, I looked at it, I threw it outside to the dogs, they wouldn't touch it, they come up and smelled it. And then I actually did get a double cheeseburger, a new one, and there's stray dogs all over. They won't touch it, guys. Try it sometimes. Go get yourself a cheeseburger from McDonald's, double cheeseburger, try to feed it to a dog. There's very few of them will even touch it, and these dogs were starving. So it's not food, guys. Got to be real careful of that. And I worry about the boy. I don't want him getting any crap in him. So I'm going to let you go. I'm rambling a little bit. I'm glad things are getting straightened around here. We'd be getting a lot of leaves in here tracking in, because the locust trees are dumping off their little tiny leaves now. The big leaf fall right now is those. So we're tracking that in, so the vacuum cleaner's at the ready. I don't like this place getting too crappy. We still get a lot of stuff. One thing I can't do is walk around on this floor barefoot, because it'll make the bottoms of your feet burn. I hate carpeting. I wish I could, have a place that doesn't have carpeting. I'd rather have just rugs you throw down. I never liked the carpeting in the dining room area anyway. So it's a bummer. I got Maddie, we take a rug out of the kitchen if he's going to sit in here and eat. We usually eat at the table, but we just throw a rug down because there's always a little spillage, and just shake the rug out. But I'll let you go, guys. If they would come and do this refrigerator, I would get out and do, maybe a hour-long bike ride or something before Maddie gets home from school, but I don't know what they're going to do yet today. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Don't forget to pray for each other. And this is Rick Shaw out.